start streaming more often. Now, from the last time y'all saw me, my team's a lot better now. Like, it's a lot better. Like, way better. So let me just show you my new upgraded team. So right now, I'm working with a 95 overall Drew Brees. 88 overall Walter Payton. He kind of sucks. I'm trying to get something there for him because he's not good enough. I feel like I can get somebody better than that. We got the 73 overall fullback. I really don't really care about fullbacks much because I really don't use them to play much, but I guess I can get a better one for blocking. Now this Torrey Holt's a lot better now. Like I think it was like a 90 last time I saw him play. He's a 91 now. We got the 88 overall Jerry Rice. Got a 96 overall DeAndre Hopkins. 96 overall George Kittle. The Huff line is 90 overall. 90 overall plus, so. And this is what the crazy part. Our defense is insane, alright? So our defense is way better than our offense. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Our defense is that insane. Like, so we have the whole defense is basically a 90 overall team. This is basically where the 90 comes from. Look how serious this line is. Warren Sapp. We got the Warren Sapp 95 overall. He's not the highest overall, but he's pretty good. We got some stuff on him looking better than he is. So, and we got Howie Long. So, these two are probably the people I expect to do the most work. Then we got some pretty good safeties. So, let's just get into a game. See what we can go against real quick. Let's see what we're playing. Alright, shit can go any quicker. Alright, let's see what we're playing against. We lost the first two games because some freaking people were. I play against a lot of good people, so yeah. Let's see what we're going against right now. So let's see what we're doing. Let's see what we're going against. Hopefully there's not some stacked ass team, but I always have it. It's always like I'm always playing these good teams. My team's not that bad anymore like it used to be, so I'm not gonna really do it. I'm just gonna deal with it. There's a lot. I'm not saying that my team's that good, but I mean there's a lot more better players.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you
You can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22.
Real quick, before we just gonna take game. Let's get the 95 to Sean Watson. 91, alright, so I mean his team might not be as good as mine. He already has a worse kicker than me. I mean, but Jerry, yeah, seems not that good. Alright. Thank God, yeah, really about to call it time. Let's just start off with a run here. I'm trying to get the 25 yards. So I can get the profitable for Pat Zimmer.
On first down, Payton.
He's already gone.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now a play fake. Breeze. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. George Kittle, 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Why, dude? Like, why that got my recovery? He's stupid to even hurt him in the first place. He's understanding hurting people.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Watson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Watson. Complete. Smith has it. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me. And it'll be intercepted.
Sanders?
Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be
dude, that Sharp's not even that good. And he's dominating.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Defense is shit.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Refusing to go down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the catch made by Hopkins.
Of course, Hopkins would do that.
And some room to maneuver. A 2nd broken tackle. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
There he goes. He couldn't even bring... He couldn't even bring DeAndre Hopkins down. That's how sad that dude was. He couldn't even bring DeAndre out of all people. I mean, DeAndre was a freaking bruiser. I mean, what can I say? What? I thought I was gonna get something. I thought I was gonna get something. Whatever. Man, I just can't believe this shit, though. I mean, I literally thought I was about to get something big from that, dude. I didn't get shit. I didn't even get shit from it. I didn't get shit. That just pissed me off. That just pissed me off so much.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of return?
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped it open pass, you blew coverage on. What'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really...
Now
give me
has the ball knocked out.
Why? Out of bounds. Why go out of bounds, dude?
On the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the
I have some bad luck
well.
on fumbling.
On 3rd down, Cunningham.
Nice.
Flushed out right.
We got him. We got him. We got him. He done, boy. Let's fucking go.
In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
It starts
home crowd quiet now early.
Staff is dominating. You know,
take
Sharp is
over and
not
get some
dominating
points on
too.
the board. They're going to try and throw.
Let's go. Nice freaking D. Nice
Nice
freaking D, dude. He's going to quit this like the other dude. He's going to make sure of that shit. You're going to do blitz, huh? You're going to do blitz, huh? You're going to do blitz, huh? Do blitz. Do blitz. Do blitz. Do it now, baby. Do it now, baby. Do it now. That's a touchdown on first drop.
Walter Payton.
Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude.
As his guys are able to
This dude's gonna quit too.
here in this opening quarter.
Because you know if my offense is gonna roll, my defense is gonna do the same shit, bro.
Advantage of an early turnover, a sudden
It's
change
just
situation,
other way
meaning
around.
balls turned over.
My defense is gonna roll, my offense is gonna roll.
One side handled it
Because my offense is not better than my defense. I'm being honest with you. I'm keeping 100. My offense is not as good as my defense. It's the same rated, but I'm gonna rate my defense better.
on the defensive side.
We got more than 94. We got more than 90.
Still reeling the fact that the ball got turned over.
We don't have no. We only have 180. I mean, our team is down. I think we got the same
yard line.
on both sides.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field.
Let's go, Huey Long. Gosh, Huey Long is a beast.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Gosh, he's
in the
a
chain of
beast,
events,
dude.
right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Okay, we're not going to dominate. I
to the first down.
Let's see what we can do like that.
On first down, it's Cunningham. He's got the first down and more.
You better fall, dude. That's freaking such catches. That boy would have hit the shoot. It would have been done.
So in Raven territory now.
Yeah, I thought
Here's
it
a
was
first
freaking
and
severe,
10
so that's why I did that.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham buying time to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Cunningham. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle, 98 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Skittles. Alright, let's see what's it.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, able to avoid him.
You're lucky, dude.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I want that fumble again. I want that fumble again. You're lucky,
the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think they're going to stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Ooh, that dude hits you hard.
Losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him.
Well, it was good. That's a knockout right there, buddy. That's a freaking 20-point ass beat. That's what you call a freaking ass beat, dude. Damn, this team was shit. Gosh. I'm sorry, bro, but that dude's team was shit. Like, it was some piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm not gonna lie. Your defense was shit, brother. Your defense was freaking shit. Shit. See it, brother? Shit. I'm gonna try and get that. Hey, today, what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna try and level up and try and get that freaking Toyota 98. That's what we're doing today. Because once we get his trunking, he's already gonna be 98 because we got a bunch of the black bar things. So we can upgrade. We can use that to upgrade. So yeah, 98. That's what we're gonna do today. Right now it's only a 91. But we're about to upgrade to 92. Then we're gonna use the black bars to upgrade to 98. So yeah. I need some like hero things or whatever. It's not to boost him up to 98. We ain't gonna be able to hit 99, but I'm gonna get that thing soon for him. It's not gonna be that hard.
Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones. Turnovers, special teams play.
Brother, did this dude even start playing yet? Is this dude's first day?
Whoever controls
One's playing, yeah. You might want to quit, brother. You might want to quit, brother. You might want to quit, brother.
That's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Because that team ain't going to work for you, brother. I'm just telling you the truth. Straight up, brother. That shit ain't going to work.
Kickoff unit as they run
you might
want
to quit right now. Just quit right now.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's play right now, buddy. You're doing it to yourself.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they run with Sims. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Osweiler nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. That'll go down as just a 20-yard
You know what, bro? I'm making it easy.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive.
I'm not going to pass
It's
the ball,
enemy territory already.
I'm not. I'm just going to run. Make it easy for him.
On 1st down, Peyton. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Walter Payton, 43 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Howie Long, like an out-of-control broken arrow, getting in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
This dude must not play. This girl or dude or whatever must not play
this time to the tailback.
Because
it's a 6-yard pickup,
he must
and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
She never even played Madden.
Because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8.
Looking for a cutback.
I'm going easy, bro. I'm just running the ball. I'm basically doing the same play over and over.
No gain on the play that time.
He's gonna probably have to stop the same
Will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best for when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's brought
I
down
would have
after a
touchdown
very
anyway.
nice game. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different force.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
That's a freaking 6 left.
Doug Martin.
That's like a 7 left.
As the Ravens push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, it's Sims. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Can't do so.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken in at the 1. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
18 Gator. Back to you. I'm going back to you. Ready?
Draw play to Sims. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score as the Ravens push further out in front.
They really capitalized on that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Short kick, and they brought it all the way back.
Yeah, you start thinking, wow, maybe he can take it to the 35, get us in great shape. Heck, he just took it the whole way.
Yeah, no sense stopping when they're not going to stop you. Take it all the way in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Yeah,
New England
we're
on
just
third
destroying this
down.
team, bro.
Not good. 0 for 4 thus far.
It's pretty sad.
Here it's third and
I
2.
expected this to
Here's
happen, but
Moran on the
dude,
fullback.
this dude's not
And
getting
he gets it to the
I don't know if he
32.
even got
Good
past
enough
20
for
yards
first
yet,
down.
rushing.
Only
It's
3
just
there
sad,
on the
bro.
pickup, but that's
It's
enough to
insane,
move the
bro.
chain.
This dude should just not play this
From the
mode, bro. It's
32
really
now.
like,
Here's first and 10.
unless you buy some coins, like in the middle, you should not
Now
play this.
Sims.
900K
And he will
win.
lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
900K win.
That's going to go as a loss of a
You
yard,
need
and
probably
it'll
like
be
at least
second
2
down.
now, just to get your team to the shape that it should be in. Yeah, no, they don't know. This dude don't
On
have
second down now.
16 now. Oh
It's
my gosh,
Sims.
start this
And
dude, bro.
Sims lost it. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Sharp just throw him down like a ragdoll, and usually gives the tackle on his stick him, but he just throw him down like a ragdoll.
But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not
It's
a
sad,
problem at all,
man.
my man. I'm not even going to
Yeah, I'm
tip it.
passing
I'm going
it,
to
bro.
doff
I'm
my
passing
cap
for
to him.
that.
Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Oh, there it is.
Alright,
that don't count because they didn't score, so yeah, don't count that, dude. Don't count that. I know I said I was going to run, but I forgot. I was too focused on the score, and I guess I forgot about not passing, but alright, that's just going to be the first.
26-yard line, second and 10.
I could have ran with the quarterback, though.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, man. This
Hurt the
dude,
average a bit
well, the
as this
pain,
time
I can't
they're able to
believe
get
it.
him behind
You
the
just let that
line.
dude
It'll
tackle
be a
you.
loss of a full 3 yards there, and it
You just
also
let that
brings
freaking
up
Bronze
third
dude
down.
tackle you.
A
Walter, you
chance
that,
of
you
wasting
that.
this great starting field
I mean,
position. A real
Come on,
threat.
dude.
This is
You
third
can't
and
be
long.
doing that, brother.
2 minutes
Come on,
remaining in this first half of football.
I mean, how can you not break that, dude? Like, how can you not break that tackle,
Coming
bro?
up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half.
Oh, look at this.
action.
Look at this.
He
Get
can't
off
bring
me.
him down.
Get off
There he
me.
goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Walter Payton with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano the extra point, and the route is on
This is
here
a clip,
in this
brother.
first half.
I mean, it's this dude's team is just sad. Like, if you come watch the stream, bro, if you come watch the stream
Set now to
right
kick
now,
this
dude,
one away,
I'm just
and off it
here to tell you
goes.
that I feel bad for you, bro, because your team is just.
Fielded
I
about
just
a yard
recommend you
deep.
not to play this mode right now. I recommend you not to
Now
play the
with him,
game
loose
right now
football.
because
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
if you play the game
And
right
what
now,
a
this is gonna
return
happen
as
to
he
you every
brings us
time.
all the way
You're gonna play
back
teams
down
like
to the
this,
20-yard line.
even better than us.
So
So
a
I mean, I
teammate
recommend you not
picking him up
playing
there, that
Ultimate
was
Team
nearly
because your team is too
disaster.
sad for that right now.
And the way that you
Until you
coach
get
these
2 mil or
things,
1 mil at least,
you want to
you
make
should
sure
not be
you have
playing
eyes
this.
towards the return
Just play,
guy,
just stick to regular
because
play
you
now.
want to
Right
make sure
now.
that the catch is secure.
Because I know you're not sad, it's your team
They'll
that's sad,
take it
bro.
into the end
Your team is
zone
too
for a
sad for you to
Ravens
play. Even
touchdown.
if you were good, you cannot do
Walter
this.
Payton on
I
his
just
way to a
recommend you
monster
to just
game.
play now
3
online
first-half
until you get at least 1
touchdowns
to
as
2
his
mil.
guys continue
If you want to play this
pour
mode
it
so bad,
on.
let's play challenges. I recommend challenges. Don't play
Extra
that.
point try, good by
Whatever you
Gano.
do not
And
play
the route
online
is
on
on here in
anything.
this
My
first half.
squads, freaking now if you want to be head coach, then you can play my squad. But this, do not play this mode, alright? Because you're just
Out
gonna
is
play
the
teams like
kickoff
this, and
unit
it's
as
gonna
they
destroy
run up
like
and
what I'm
send
doing
this
right
one
now.
away.
Like they're just gonna mishandle you.
This is fielded at the goal line.
And
It'll
I
take it
thought
back
I
to
was gonna get
about
another
the
fumble right there.
19-yard line.
Your team, you might as well just start the game, but you're just gonna get your money back.
New
Or at
England
least
with a
some of it
first
back.
down as they begin the
Because there's
drive.
no way you're gonna beat me
And
this team.
last time, not
Or
only the
anybody.
turnover,
Basically.
but that turned into
If you
6
play the
points.
same type of team that I'm
They
expecting,
gotta make
nobody
up for that
has.
here.
about empty possessions.
Okay, dang, Vernon Sharp just came all the way from over there to just bring him down. That's how me and do this. Warren Sharp is just clear this dude, like, I don't know, this is just good. Oh, there he goes, just losing. Wow, I was stuck in an interception. I was freaking back down.
Here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Bang!
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton.
This dude is
Credit the tackle to Kurt Coleman.
Whenever we talk about the best strong
play 2K if you got a good team. Just play regular online. Play with a regular team. Do not play old team whatever you do. If you're gonna do some challenges or much guys, do not play with team. Because you're just gonna load every single time. If you play this mode every day of your life, with this team, you'll lose. Okay? So just do not play with this team, okay? If you have just your older team, get off that shit right now because you can't win. I'm just saying you get something. I mean, and then this year the Patriots. The Patriots, I mean, they're not even that good. Okay? All they have is Tom Brady. That's so sure. They're not the same team.
Escaping the pressure right.
I'm just gonna run with Breeze. I mean.
And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half.
I had to do that. This is like me playing Ultimate Challenge right now. That's how this one away for me.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
We're almost at 100 points. We're probably going to hit the 100 point. Imagine me getting 100 points and showing it to my friends tomorrow.
As we resume play in the second half. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive.
I'm going to have to pass because I'm trying to get 100 points. I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to pass. I'm trying to get 100 points. That's a new challenge. Me trying to get 100 points. I'm a 60-year-old team.
This next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
Try to be on this thing every single player. This
is caught inside the 15.
You don't really see that much.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 66 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
hopefully this dude
away.
isn't experiencing right now, so he's experiencing this.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Tuggle.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. To throw is Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head and not be able to believe it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that.
I think I'm going to hit 100 points for sure. I think I'm going to hit 100 points.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
On 1st down, Breeze. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. On the set. 50's the mark. Here we go, D. All day defense, all day fight.
Sims. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Again, they run with Sims. And he loses the football a second time. And the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th. Barring can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 34 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that, boys and girls, an NFL record, 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? because
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Back now in Foxborough. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready?
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down.
I got you, boy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Going deep for Hopkins, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Hopkins, 52 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
We're about to get 100 points, boys. We're about to get 100
talk about
points.
the three phases of the game.
Has anybody ever scored 100 points in Madden?
It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership of that once he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this is secured by the... Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 66 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from under pressure, they got him again. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play.
And down he goes in the end zone. Osweiler unable to get away, and that results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Break. I don't even know why this team showed up. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And that's complete. It's Sims. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum.
Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here later?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Breeze now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here? And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there. You do that, you're out fresh playing. Up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll just about do it.
For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been on
EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Still only do 12 yards. 40, 12 yards.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the road. I guess the road is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love for my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part. But them LeBron. Rings to the team. I'm Phil Jackson at heart. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
Alright guys, I'm a little tired now boys, but I'll see y'all tomorrow maybe. Hopefully, maybe I'll make one more stream tonight, a night stream. But I'll see y'all later tonight, maybe, hopefully. If I'm not streaming tonight, I'll stream tomorrow. But I hope I enjoyed the stream, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Determination, laser focus.